of the WMRA Nations Cup. It was held this October 31st at charming village of Chiavenna in the Swiss-Italian border, close to St. Moritz. Remember, first edition 2 years after the wonderful world champs at Patagonia. We were up in the mountains, and there you go, wonderful autumn leaves, the forest, the mountains, quite close to St. Moritz, for those of you ski lovers, and at Val Bregaglia Trail, which was hosting the event. It is regularly a 42K marathon, which starts over that wonderful bridge suspended on the air. This year it was just adapted to a 19K race. Up to 14 nations were facing each other, with up to 126 elite runners registered, with the favorites coming from all over the world. Most notorious, there they go, off they went. 9:30 it was in the morning, a chill day, but fortunately the rain was holding. After them, the popular runners also had their chance, as is usual in mountain running all over the world. Now, it's a 19K course with plus 600 and down 1000, therefore more downhill and up. And as usual, the Africans took the lead right from the start. The Abraham Philemon, which is German citizen nowadays, and Lolkaru from Kenya. As for the girls, Scout Atkin took the lead from Scotland in the first kilometers, as you see, but the race was very much alive and kicking. There you see the French, the Italian leaders chasing the Scot, and the wonderful Cascata Fredogiagia, wonderful views. You see, it was marking the last third of the race. Up to there, we saw a huge duel between the Kenyan and the German, Philemon and Lolkaru. And it was also an open race for the girls, but Francesca Gaelfi had already taken the lead by that time. When having the chance to discuss the course with the runners, they told us it was lovely, not only because of the charming atmosphere, there you see, with the drones, lovely panoramas from these wonderful villages up in the Italian mountains, but also because they're extremely varied. You will see fast sections with forest roads, some specific points with the connecting, let's say, traditional routes for the cars, and in between, you know, all trails, plenty of stairs as they lead from one village to the other, and overall those historic castles, churches that give birth to so many legends in Val Chiavenna, land of plenty of legends and witches and trolls and charming stories from the mountains. Actually, the race also was very, very tight in terms of nations. Italy and England were dominating at this point, with just 1/3 of the race to go, fighting each other. Spain at this point was fighting it out, was provisional bronze in the women, and Romania in the men. It will not end that way due to Spanish national champion Nuria Gil having a severe fall, twisting her ankle, lost some positions, which allowed for the Czech Republic to take the lead. There we see the Romanians, wonderful performance by the team with Ionuthinka, Romanian runner based in Spain, coming together with a mate in the top 10, which was instrumental in that bronze. There you see the Kenyan leading, Lolkaru. Wonderful race from the Run Together team, and the Slovenian Besan, which was to decide. The bronze fighting it out with the Italians, still at very, very last meter. Tremendous speed. For those of you who are used to street running, there are plenty of sections where the elite runners were racing at below 3 minutes per kilometer. I mean, that is outstanding, impressive speed for a mountain race. There we see the girls as well. The Italians were struggling to take the lead. It was not easy for them, but then over the last third of the race, Francesca Gaielfi took off. Lord Caro was trying to open a gap versus Philemon, but being the quite veteran he is, he would not let him go. Behind them, the traditional powerhouses, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Spain, Italy, England, were vying for position. Very, very tight at all times. Not more than a minute separated the top runners at any given point. So it was extremely exciting with the atmosphere, the ups and downs. A very, very fun course, as they said. There you go, Philemon was taking it. That's Bessan, who would later take on Brands, fighting it out with the Italians, which, of course, Italy, always a powerful nation in mountain running. But when racing, there's Francesca Gaielfi already taking the lead and going for the kill. Her teammates slightly left behind, but they will never let go. Always, trying to make it out to the finish. Some technical downhills, tricky. Remember, they did have a important factor in the final race, because any fall down here could result not only in a fast down and up, but also in some minor injury. Unfortunately, no serious injury sustained. Some minor injury that will bring the runner down. That was Nuria, and she would have this fall. But as you see, very fun for the runners, because it was completely different sections. Some flat out speed and others technical. There you see Philemon racing into the streets of Chiavenna, just slightly more than 1 minute ahead. And that's a great final fight between the Slovenian and the Italian, which went to the Slovenian. Number 1, number 2. What a duel, Germany, Kenya. And there goes Francesca Gaielfi, leading the women's race right in the streets of Chiavenna, ready for the gold. What an exciting moment for her. There's Scout Atkin chasing her for the silver. What a finish. The German Philemon took the gold among the men, celebrated by the public. And there's the Kenyan Lolkaru, slightly more than a minute behind. What a race they gave us, Germany, Kenya. And the bronze goes to Slovenia with Bessan. Tough luck for Daniel Pattis. And 5th place for English, Chris Richards. But after the top 5, there was still quite a fight, as a single point might make the difference for team medal. All the runners were giving their best, dropping exhausted in many cases right across the line. There's the first Spaniard, which would help Spain making it to the top 5. So for the there we see women's champion Francesca, excited with the tricolore, the Italian flag. She was to be chased quite close, actually, by Scout. It was hardly more than 1 minute. There we see her, and right after Scout you see the German Hannah Grober would grab the bronze versus Alice Gaggi. There you see the blue shirt, and it's Alice who is first to congratulate the tiny German, who gave a brave finish. Just very close race for the girls. Less than 1 minute separated second, third, and fourth. 5th place went to Kate Mulvey from England. And as you see, for the teams, it was a very tight race. There's the world champion for the women, the Nations Cup champion for the women, and for the teams. In the women category, England and Italy separated by 0 points. It was minor details which decided the win for England, then Italy, then Third Republic, and Spain 4th, and Germany 5th. Within the main, Italy took the lead, England, silver, Romania, bronze, and Spain was the 5th. All in all, it was a very tight race, very exciting race to the finish in the individual and team categories, with Italy and England dominating and exchanging gold and silver. Then Romania and the Czech Republic, the bronzes, and Spain, fourth and fifth. Also Germany was very close. So those will be the key, let's say, winners of this first event. But most of all, we all feel as winners, having been able finally to race back and share with each other the beauty of mountain running. Congratulations, Chiavenna. See you soon.